It decides when it has gathered enough good information to give you a confident and accurate answer.
All right, I know what you're thinking. Building something this smart, it's got to use super expensive, really complicated tools, right? Well, you'd be surprised. The answer is no. And honestly, that might be the most powerful part of this whole idea. So let's take a look at the all-star tech stack that pulls this off, because it is way more accessible than you might think. And here's the best part, the real kicker. It's all built with free open source tools, every single component. This is what takes a cutting-edge idea from just, a theory on a whiteboard and turns it into a practical blueprint that literally anyone can build. It's just a perfect example of how open and accessible, powerful AI development is becoming.
So let's meet the all-star team. First up, for the brain, the LLM, it's using Grok with Llama 3. That means it gets incredibly fast and free inference, which is just the fancy word for generating the answers. For its memory, the vector store, it uses ChromaDB. And what's cool about that is it runs right on your own machine. Your data stays private and you have zero server costs. Then tying the whole thing together, you've got LangChain, which is pretty much the go-to framework for building these kinds of smart agent systems.
Okay, so we've got the smarts and we've got the tools, but this project is way more than just a clever script. It actually uses professional software engineering practices. We're talking serious automation and quality control to make sure the whole system is solid and reliable. This is really the step that takes you from a cool little hobby project to a real production-ready system.
And this quote right here, it's absolutely crucial. What it means is that every single time a developer pushes an update to the code, a whole automated process just kicks off. It does linting, which is basically an automatic check to keep the code clean. It runs a bunch of tests to make sure nothing broke. And here's the most important part. It runs an evaluation gate to make sure the AI's answers haven't actually gotten worse with the new code. You can see that whole process in action right here. A developer pushes some new code to Git. Instantly, an automated system using GitHub Actions wakes up. It checks the code quality, runs the tests, and then, the big one, it evaluates the AI's performance. Now, if that performance drops even a little bit, the whole process is blocked.